How's everybody doing tonight on YouTube? I'm a couple minutes early here, which is strange, but what the heck? Why not? Got a new background. Actually, it's the same background I used for the Bob Ross special. So I just left it on there. I kind of liked it. Looked kind of different, like a newscaster. What the heck? Why not? Download tonight is crap. First time in a long time, the download speed has been way down. 0.31 megabits per second. Horrible. But the upload's not bad. It's 0.94 megabits per second, which is pretty good for us for on this Viastat crap. But we'll see. Make sure you all tune in for the Bob Ross special that I did. Spent a lot of time doing it. Got some good facts. And I even got the rebuttal, the official rebuttal from Bob Ross Incorporated, which I'm not too sure many people have it out there. So I got the full rebuttal and put it in there. You'll have to watch the special to hear it. And I see one coming in. It must be Ken, most likely. Is that you, Ken? Or it could be AST, for that matter. He's been coming in pretty early, too. Might help if I clean my glasses. I can't see a thing. Meant to do that earlier. But I've been so busy with this Bob Ross special trying to get up online. I tried to upload it before the live, but it was just not doing it. So I figured I better hold off. Oh, we're showing 0 people now. Maybe somebody didn't come in. Or they were listening and just decided to leave. I believe we have another older member people know that should be coming in tonight. Yvette, I believe her name is. Which I guess Minnie knows her. Probably Recon does. And Ken, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, they're somewhat clean now. They're scratched. Trinity, hi, baby. How you doing, sweetie? Thin and trim girl, I see that picture of you. I was just amazed. You're looking good. Now you got to change your profile picture. That's a heck of a way to lose weight, but that's usually the way it works. Now to maintain it. I lost all that weight too when Nina and I was separated there for a little while. I lost an incredible amount. I lost 68 pounds and went from a 42 waist or a 44 waist to a 33. Didn't maintain it very well though, because I'm back up to a 40, or I'm gone back down to about 38 now probably. My pants are actually a little bit big. But I did lose a lot of weight. I was thin and trim. My belly was gone. I was looking good. And then it started coming back because I wasn't being too careful. I was at first. I was trying to stay careful, but when my health got worse, then it made it worse, harder for me to do that. Yeah, sometimes that's the way it happens. Look at your great grandmother. My mother was very much overweight, probably 250 pounds at one point or so. And when she passed away, she only weighed about 90 pounds because she wasn't eating right. And we couldn't get her to eat right. Don't I look like a news anchor now? I got a nice news anchor background. This is the background I used for the Bob Ross special I just did. I'll be uploading tonight, which has got the whole nation in an uproar. The whole world is in an uproar about the Bob Ross Netflix special. So I did a commentary on it myself, got all the facts, about 8 pages of facts, and did my own uh, show on it. I've already announced it. You probably already got the announcement already. You like the backdrop? I can pretend I'm Walter Cronkite or Paul Harvey. Good day. My download speed is awful tonight. It's usually the other way around. The upload speed is usually awful, but the upload speed is actually pretty good tonight for this Viastat, and the download's horrible. But maybe you guys are getting the video faster anyway, and it's not lagging so much, hopefully. It's definitely not improving yet. Download is still 0.34. It's terrible. Hello, AST. How you doing? My download speed is the problem tonight, which is very unusual. But I guess maybe it's okay, hopefully. I just finished doing the Bob Ross special I was doing. Wanted to upload it before the live, but I couldn't do that. I didn't have enough connection to do the live and upload. So I'll have to upload it later. Head's got a pounding headache, huh? Well, sorry to hear that. I'm assuming you took some aspirin or ibuprofen or something for it. Tylenol. A lot of people have been getting headaches tonight. That's good. Did we lose Trinity? I only see one person up there now. Maybe she lost connection. She may have lost connection. I think she had some trouble getting in the first time. Oh, you're still there? Okay. YouTube is lying again, that's all. Yeah, you struggle with weight? Yeah, me too. I didn't for a long, long time. In fact, when I was younger, up until I was probably in my 30s, I only weighed like 130, 140 pounds. I tried to gain weight. I was too skinny back then. Okay, ASD. And I couldn't gain it. For some reason, no matter how much I ate like a pig, and I still couldn't gain weight. And then I just forgot about it, to the heck with it. And all of a sudden, when I forgot about it, I started gaining it without realizing it. Next thing you know, I just kept climbing up. I think I'm down to about 190 now. I was up about 240 at one time, but I'm down to about 190 still. Somewhere in that area. Might be 200, but I doubt it. Because I haven't been eating all that well since we've been here. It could be. It could be. Your grandmother was that way, or your great grandmother was that way, and your great great grandmother was that way. But your great grandparents on my side of the family, on my real father's side of the family, they were pretty thin. They were not overweight. And neither was my real father. He was not overweight at all. He was actually very thin. In fact, he probably didn't weigh more than 120, 130 pounds. But he was pretty short, too. but he was still pretty skinny. But on Nina's side of the family, that's a little different. Your great grandmother on Nina's side of the family was very large. She was very overweight. She probably weighed like 375. Oh, wow. ASD. How about that? Thank you for joining. Wow, that's nice. Cool. Thank you. Nice. We got 3 members now. There should be a few more. Trinity's probably going to join here eventually here, and I know that. She told me she was. And see, my granddaughters Kylie, Michaela, and Kirsten will be joining. So there's a few more. Recon's supposed to join here sooner or later. Ken, I don't know, maybe. Do you remember a woman named Yvette ASD from Brad's channel? Because she's been posting on the channel lately, and she said she was coming tonight. Well, you'll notice that you'll have that little icon on the right side of your name wherever you post on the channel now. Under the videos and stuff, you'll see that. You'll have some other icons you can use, and after a certain amount of time, you get a different icon every month that shows your rank, how long you've been with the membership program. That's fantastic, Trinity. That's fantastic. But I love you whatever weight you are, and you know that. But it's healthier for you to lose some now and stay thinner. It's definitely healthier. You have a lot less health issues. I forgot the color code. I gotta look and see what the color code is on the members. I think it's every month or two you get another color or something like that, every few months or whatever. The longer you're a member, the different your color is. The people will be able to tell how long you've been a member. That's cool, Trinity. If you can, that's great. If you can't, don't worry. Don't fret over it. But if you can, that would be fantastic. That would be great. I appreciate it. You know that. It does help the channel. I use PayPal usually all the time. What's up, Recon? How you doing, buddy? We have another new member. ASD joined the members today, just as you can see. Yeah, there you go, Trinity. That your doctor's absolutely correct. Recon, do you remember Yvonne, I think her name was, or Yvette from Brad's channel? She's been posting on one of the lives on the comments and whatever a number of times. She's supposed to be coming on here tonight. Minnie knows her. Minnie did leave a comment to her. She made a comment to Minnie, and Minnie acknowledged her and remembered her. So you probably know her too. But she's supposed to be on the live tonight. So hopefully we'll have another person that'll be a regular, hopefully. Unless she's a sneaky like Minnie. Although Minnie denied it on the live from last night, denied being here. I figured she'd either confirm it or deny it, one or the other. So she wasn't here last night. I thought she might be, but she wasn't. The smallest membership you can get is $2.99. So that's, if you have that much, then that's what it is. Yeah, what's that, AST? My grandson Dylan said something about you guys might be playing Call of Duty together or some game. Oh, you did the 499 ASD? Oh wow, thanks. Nice. So you went the next level up. You're the first one. You got the honor of saying you're the very first one on the second level. Oh yeah, and Tracy got a membership too. So yeah, I guess we all knew that already. I do like the membership better because there's more benefits to it. I'll be giving away. I'll be doing a random drawing for a free um, print from the members, and every so often it's in the documents there how often I'll do it. You are Trinity. Well, that would be fantastic, but don't do any more than you can afford, honey. Really, I'm serious. Don't do any more than you can afford. I'll be happy with even the 299. Recon, I finished the Bob Ross special today. Took me most of the day. Um, it'll be uploaded tonight. I was gonna try to upload it. I actually did try to upload it before the live, but it was gonna take way too long, so I canceled it. I'll have to wait till after the live is over with, and then I will. I'll probably go ahead and put the upload up for tonight. So you guys will get to see it. I actually have the official rebuttal about it, the Netflix special from Bob Ross Incorporated, which I've watched a lot of these that are out there, and nobody had it that I saw. Doesn't mean it's not out there, but I didn't find it anywhere. So it came out. The official rebuttal came out August 25th. So I have the whole thing, the whole text for it, and I have it in my special. You have to watch the whole thing, and then you'll actually hear what their rebuttal was. It was a pretty long one. It's just a little under half an hour, 27 minutes, I think, for the whole thing. I tried to keep it as short as I could. I wanted to do some longer, but I knew most people like to have them, a half an hour or under. So I tried to keep it down to that. And in fact, this background you're seeing right now is the one I found for that special. So I went ahead and just left it here and decided to use it. I definitely would love people to put comments on it. Please do. It will actually put it up in the ratings that will get it out to other people. So if you watch the special, leave comments, please. Thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you want to do, but leave some comments to it because that's how it'll get out there. And not just for my benefit, but I want it to benefit other people so they can see and hear what really went on. Well, it's set up really for a collab with artists. So get doing your artwork. Money, 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 money. Well, you'd be surprised. I know you do spray painting artwork. You'd be surprised at other things you could add to that would make things even better. I'm sure there's other things that you could do that might be pretty interesting to add to it. Like, look at that fall painting I did. I don't know if you saw that video or not, where I did it with tinfoil. There's all kinds of things you can use to paint, whether it's with spray paint or a brush or a knife or whatever. There's all kinds of things that can be done to make it different and make it nice. You're at work, honey? Okay, sweetheart. All right, great. We'll see you tomorrow night then. Thanks for coming, sweetie. I appreciate it. You take care. I hope you get feeling better. I can't wait till when you come down. I hope you're going to be around for Thanksgiving with us, because Nana and I talked about we'd really love to have you for Thanksgiving if you can. If you can't, then I don't know, maybe we'll have Thanksgiving early. I don't know. But we'll see. Well, she'd already planned on getting a small turkey herself and all that stuff and the fixings. We want to have it right there in the RV. Jenny wanted us to have it over there, but we want to have it in the RV right at home where we are. And we thought if you were there, it'd be great. The three of us could have Thanksgiving right there. Don't have to be an artist, ASD. I've promoted art for over 40 years. And the same as Bob Ross would tell you, you don't have to be an artist to paint. You really don't. I don't know. I didn't really think about that, ASD, because you're the only gamer that we've got here at the moment. And, the channel really wasn't about gaming, although there is and more now, but I don't know. Got any suggestions? The only game I'm very familiar with is Quake 2, but I do know how to make maps in Quake 2 and stuff like that. I do know about the art part of it, the graphics and making maps. I made 6 of them. Yeah, you get the diamond title above your name. There you go. But you also get you do get a good discount. You get all the other benefits from all the other ones. Well, if the diamond doesn't benefit you, ASD, don't get it. What's there is there. Yeah, that's why there's 3 different stages there. So the diamond was meant for somebody really into art and painting that really wanted my assistance one-on-one. That's what that diamond was for. And that's why it costs more, because it takes me a lot of time to hook up with somebody one-on-one to teach them. And literally I'll have to set up probably some painting stuff, some canvas and paint and whatever to help them learn something that they need to learn how to learn on one-on-one. So $10 is actually really cheap for something like that. So, you're probably at where you need to be, $4.99. That's probably the highest you'd really want to go. $9.99 would probably be not a benefit really to you as far as that went. Unless I eventually think of something else that could be added to the diamond, which I haven't yet, but if I add something else to the diamond, then it may be something that makes it worthwhile for you then. If you were a mapper, if you did maps for games, I could probably help you some doing something like that. But since you're not a mapper, then probably that wouldn't help you either. And that would be very limited too, because I only did it for Quake. Of course, Quake maps actually worked with other games like was the old game Vietnam, Battlefield Vietnam, and stuff like that. 9.99 is the diamond. But those maps were actually interchangeable. They could be um, redone for some other games. It was 14.99, but I didn't want to put a price tag of 14.99 out there for people, not at this stage. So I dropped it to 9.99. Maybe in the future someday there may be a bigger price for actual online participation of some sort with more than one person. With say we did what would be over a diamond, platinum or something like that. Whatever was over diamond, gold, or I don't know what it would be, platinum or something like that. Whatever it would be over diamond would be something where I would take a group of that particular membership live and do painting with them. And because I can take up to 10 people and put them up online here. And I could see what they were doing and they could see what I was doing. And we could literally have a class online. And then it would be worthwhile to do something like that. And hopefully, with the help of God, I'll get better internet to do something like that with. I'd love to do that. It would be fantastic. Well, I think what you've got is great. I mean, you're the first one that's got the 4.99, so that's great. I appreciate it. That's for sure. You got new tickets and they suck. What are they? Are they crossword or bingo or what? Or just regular tickets? ASD, you don't scratch any tickets, do you? I don't think I ever heard you say anything about scratching any tickets. Do you scratch any tickets at all? I mean, the only ones I really like myself are crosswords. Now I'll do some bingo ones too, but it's out of really entertainment value as far as when I get a ticket, I want it to take a while. If I'm going to lose, which the lottery, it's geared to them. If I'm going to lose, I want to at least enjoy scratching it, and I don't mean for 10 seconds and lose $10. I want something that's going to last for 5 or 10 minutes. That's why, I would get a bingo or something like that. I don't know if all the states come out with new tickets around the same time all the time or not, but it kind of seems like a lot of states do. There she is, Yvette Glassford. How you doing, Yvette? Did I pronounce your name correctly, I hope? Is it? Well, I mean, guess that's the difference between Twitch and YouTube, I guess. Yvette, I'm glad you finally made it. If you were on a couple of nights ago, you'd have caught Brad here too, because Brad usually comes by too but he was on just a couple of nights ago. Minnie sneaks in. She's sneaky. Minnie is really sneaky. We call her Minnie Sneaky Minnie because she'll be in here and we won't even know it until she reveals herself. You remember her, Recon? And ASD, do you remember her too? The name does look familiar to me, but at my age, I'm lucky to remember my own name. I wonder where Ken is tonight. Did you scare him off again, Recon? $5 crossword. Do you have the same? You don't have the same one that Recon does, do you? I like the $5 crossword mostly because I don't know about your state ASD, but in Florida, the $5 crossword you get 2 crosswords on one ticket. You use the same letters and everything, but you get 2 of them. Yeah, I figured you watched Brad. I knew your name looked familiar. Yeah, we're definitely happy to have you here. We always like to we have quite a few people here from Brad's. They're kind of in and out. I mean, JT comes by sometimes, and 58C Brock was coming pretty regular, but I don't know if something happened to her or what, but she kind of disappeared. And who else? Doc is here usually. Who else, Recon? You're better with the names than I am. Of course, Brad. Matt used to come by, but I think Matt is dealing with his mother or an aunt or something, taking care of them, so he hasn't been by. But you're definitely welcome here every night with everyone else. And in fact, I will make you a moderator because I remember you from Brad's. You have to give me a minute to get up to the screen here. As soon as I get the right thing up here. And I'm assuming you'll be a regular now, so you'll definitely deserve to have moderator. Because pretty much everybody at Brad's I pretty much trusted, so I give them moderator. Excuse me. I'm a bit laggy tonight, Yvette. I'm sorry about that, but I have awful internet here. I used to have DSL, which was fine, but now I got Viasat, which is satellite, and it's horrible. So it tends to lag some. But now I got Viasat. Helps if I turn my speaker down. Oh, there she is. There you go. Okay, you have moderator now, Yvette. I like having moderators here. We rarely ever, like other channels, we rarely ever get trolls in here. Very, very rarely. They don't like me because I thank them for coming to give me all this extra time they give me. And so they usually just leave. You're in your car? Wow. Well, I hope you're not driving. I have a Bob Ross special coming out probably tomorrow. Be sure to catch it, Yvette. I really want to encourage everybody to leave comments on it, do a thumbs up, and share it if possible. Because, I mean, the whole world's in an uproar about this thing on Netflix about Bob Ross and how he got screwed by the Kowalskis and everything, and the son did. And so I did a big special on it. It'll be coming out. It's about a half an hour long. But I actually got the rebuttal from Bob Ross Incorporated, which I don't think any of the other ones out there got it, but I did get it. So it is included in that special. I'm not going to reveal it. I want everybody to watch it. So be sure to check it out. Yeah, we pretty much keep things on a everyday basis, talk about what's going on with everybody else and whatever. If somebody comes in and they ask questions about art or painting, I definitely will answer them. But I did change the name of the channel to Kimcast Art and More. The more is because I do other things too. You probably see I did a few musical things for the guitar and whatever, and some other stuff there. Great. Yeah, share it with your mom. That's fantastic. We do have a membership for if you go to my channel, which you're on my channel now, there's a join button. You can join the membership if you choose to do that. We have some members now where you get a lot of more benefits. The benefits are all listed right there. Very, very inexpensive. It doesn't. It's not very much, but you also get a chance to go into a drawing automatically every so often and get a free print from my artwork. So that alone makes it well worth it because I pay for that. I pay for the shipping and everything. But you also get special icons by your name and all that stuff. And the longer you're a member, you get it changes color every so often when you the longer you're a member and whatnot. Something to think about. We also have Patreon, but I'm trying to steer everybody to the membership here. You get way more benefits. And it's part of YouTube. I like the fact that it's part of YouTube, so it's all built into the same environment. Patreon's not. Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, I saw you posting over the last several days or so, and it's too bad you didn't come in when Brad was here a couple nights ago. I'm sure he would have remembered you, without a doubt. But he's all moved into his new house and everything, and he's actually showing pictures of it here because I'll pull him up here. I can pull up, I think, up to 10 people now that can talk with me if I want them to. So I'll bring him up once in a while and I'll pull him up inside and he'll show us his new house and what he's doing to it, fixing things up in the house and, making it more to their preference. If you know of any other people that were at Brad's, be sure to share the channel with them so they can come over too. That would be great. I'm assuming you must have saw me leave the message on Brad's um, his little thoughts of the day and all that stuff when I posted up something where we were. That's kind of why I posted it because I know people were looking for Brad, but a lot of people that were there are here now, and including Brad comes in periodically. He doesn't come in every day, but I, if I don't see him for a little while, I usually will text him and say, "Get your butt in here," and he'll come in. Yeah, you saw him on the interview. Yeah, yeah, he did a book recently too. He did another book, which he's not going to do all the time. He just did it as a special type of a special thing. No problem, Recon. Maybe the baby will teach you something. I don't know what, but maybe. We usually only stay on for an hour every night event, just so you know. We start at 10:30 and we end at 11:30. I'm not sure what time zone you're on, if you're on Eastern Standard Time or what, but it's usually an hour. Excuse me. Now, if we get really busier and Brad comes in and Minnie and a bunch of other people come in and we start getting a lot of people in, then sometimes I'll stay late, you know, another 20, 30 minutes or so. I do kind of wonder what happened to. I know Matt did mention that his mother was very ill, and I think an aunt too, but maybe it was just his mother. But I'm surprised that he hasn't come back yet. But maybe he's just too um, involved taking care of his mom to do that. Oh, you're in California, just like Minnie. Okay. Yeah, I think Brock was in California too. 58C Brock. Minnie comes in as often as she can, but she's so involved with church, which she does an online church thing, and she goes there a lot. And plus, she does crafts and a lot of family stuff. And she's got I think her daughter's having a baby, so she's been kind of preparing for that too. I'm really shocked that Ken didn't come in tonight. He must not have any internet tonight or something, because Ken rarely misses coming in. In fact, I actually expected Jennifer and Nancy to jump in tonight too, but they didn't show up either yet. Although we know Jennifer's a bit sneaky too. She'll come in and just sit and listen. Then once in a while she'll say something. Tracy, I think, is working tonight. He was here last night, but he was going in at 4 o'clock in the morning, so he probably didn't get much sleep yesterday. No, I thought she was going to come in tonight. She was over at the house earlier, but I thought she would come on, and maybe even Dylan. But I guess they may have got watching a movie or something tonight. Sometimes her and Dylan will get a movie from what they call it, the Red Box, and they'll watch a late night movie together. So it has to be kind of earlier. Can't be too late because Dylan has school tomorrow. In fact, he's probably not going to be around too much longer. He may come on, but he's been talking about moving to Daytona Beach with his father. I was racking my brains when I did this Bob Ross special because back in the 70s, around 74, um, I used to go to Daytona Beach. I went there a number of times with friends riding motorcycle. And Bob Ross used to paint right there on the beach a lot. I've been racking my brains trying to remember if I ever saw him actually painting on the beach. I just can't remember. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but being an artist, even when I was that young, I was interested in painting. He probably would have caught my attention, and I probably would have been nosy and walked up to him to watch him paint. In fact, my wife and I was talking tonight when we was in New Smyrna several times, and I went to the school there once. I didn't know it, but Steve Ross still lives in New Smyrna. I'm just the type of person I'd have looked him up and had a conversation with him, and I would have thoroughly enjoyed talking to Steve. But that never happened. But he's still there now. And he's doing his own classes now. But he's not on PBS like Bob was. Yet. Could happen. Who knows? If a lot of the stuff that happened didn't go down, it could have happened. I mean, that possibility could have happened. Did any of you guys watch that Netflix special on Bob Ross yet? I've been asking every night usually, but it's called Bob Ross: Happy Accidents, Betrayal, and Greed. It's quite an interesting thing that they did. I do think it was a bit biased, but when people have hard feelings, it kind of makes things look worse. Oh, good. The download went up finally. 2.77. Upload 1.03. My goodness, we're smoking. Hey, Minnie. And she shows up. All I got to do is mention her name, and a little bell rings in her ears, and she goes, "He's talking about me again. I'll get him." There you go, Yvette. Minnie's here with her palm tree. I'm playing news anchor tonight, Minnie. See my news anchor background? It's actually the background I did with the Bob Ross special, which I finished today and will be releasing probably late tonight or tomorrow. I tried to upload it earlier, but I couldn't with the live going, so I have to wait till after the live, then I'll upload it. Hope you enjoy the special that I did. Hope you do watch the whole thing, because I actually got the official rebuttal from Bob Ross Incorporated about that Netflix video. Thank you, Minnie. So I think I'm the first one that's got that rebuttal, and it's in my report that I'll be posting tonight. It's only a half an hour long, less than a half an hour, about 27 minutes or so. I try to keep it as short as possible, because I know people don't like videos that are too long. So I got it done in a short amount of time as possible. Make sure you comment, share if you can, like, and all that good stuff, because I want to get it out to other people on YouTube too, if I possibly can. That's the only way I can get it that way, is people commenting and liking and all that stuff. Then YouTube will put it in their analytics and put it out. And not just for my benefit, but I want it to be able to benefit other people, because unlike other people that did it, I watched a lot of their other people's, and they were totally biased against the Bob Ross Incorporated. The one I did impartial, facts on both sides, to let people make a better informed decision of how they felt about everything. So I did a little bit more fact researching before I did it. And I didn't go either way with it either. I didn't even put my own real opinion about the whole thing up there at all. I want people to make their own opinion. Because there's a lot of people out there that swear up and down they're not buying any Bob Ross products ever again. I got coffee, Minnie. Where's yours? And I got another new member tonight, Minnie. ASD joined membership tonight. It's growing. And Trinity's joining next week. Yes, you do need to watch the special. I did as good a job as I could. I mean, I'm not a great speaker on stuff like that, but I did the best I could. I actually typed it all out, 8 pages of it, and did the best I could. AM. I drink coffee AM and PM and mid-morning and midday and before I go to bed. ASD's here somewhere. He's got a bad headache, I know that, so he may be being quiet because of his headache. You still here, ASD? According to the count, I believe he is. Yeah, I can too. That's what I'm saying. I can drink coffee all day and I can still go to sleep. Doesn't bother me at all. Unlike, I think Ken said that he drinks coffee, he's like, psh, he ain't going to sleep in a long time. Well, I mean, I'll drink other things too. I'm not much for tea, but every once in a while I'll have a hot tea even. If I'm sick with a cold, yeah, I use the old tea remedy, tea and lemon and well, honey, help get rid of congestion. Mountain Dew is the worst thing in the world you can drink for yourself. Well, you're like a crackhead anyway, Recon. You might as well just drink the coffee. No, but seriously, Nancy, my daughter, who you know, who comes in here, she drank Mountain Dew all the time and almost tore her stomach to pieces. She had to go to the doctors from it, and the doctors told her, stop drinking Mountain Dew all the time. Once in a while is okay, but not all the time. Because something in Mountain Dew, it was really hurting her. And she drank it for a long time. Long time. And finally she kept getting sick, and that's what it was Mountain Dew. Yes, I do have a Keurig. I did. I think we actually gave it away. I think we gave it to my son because he liked it more than we did. And every time we bought it new and we used it a few times, mostly for like hot chocolate or whatever, or something like that. Once in a while, some coffee. Diet Coke. My mother and father were addicted to Diet Coke. I mean, they were addicted to it. It took them a long time to get off it. I mean, they bought cases of Diet Coke every month. But yeah, it was okay. The Keurig, but my son loved it so much that, or it might have been it might have been Caitlin. Maybe it was Caitlin we gave it to. I don't remember. It was either Caitlin or my son. We gave it to one of them, and we had a bunch of stuff to go with it. There is nothing in this world worth a kidney stone, Recon. Are you kidding me? You need to talk to Trinity when she graduates, gets her bachelor's degree for psychology, and she needs to sit down and have a little serious talk with you about your thinking. A lot of people love them Kurgs, Minnie. If you lived closer, I'd have gave you the one we had. It was brand new. It was one of the expensive ones. My wife had to have the expensive one, the Cruisine one or whatever they call it. She had to have the expensive ones. She went to do the same because somebody else had one. She just had to have one. We buy all of this stuff. I mean, gosh, it was hundreds of dollars that we got in this for this Kurg and never used it. We had maybe 3 or 4 cups of hot chocolate or something from it, maybe a coffee or two or whatever, but that was it. It was a big waste of money for us because we drink so much coffee. You know, I think we have a coffee pot that does, and it's one of them Cruisine ones. It's an expensive one. It does like 14 cups of coffee, and we will drink it all. Okay, ASD. Well, you have a good night, buddy. We won't be here too much longer either, so have a good night. I hope you get rid of your headache. And thank you very much for becoming a member. I appreciate that very much. Stay healthy and stay safe, buddy. We'll see you later. See you tomorrow night. Do you just drink coffee with yours, Minnie, or do you drink hot chocolate too? Or they've got some other stuff here that was kind of, what is that, apple something? It was nasty, whatever it was. I can't remember what it was, but it was apple cider or something like that. God, that stuff was horrible. And I bought a whole thing of it, a whole box of it. It was the worst stuff I ever tasted in my life. Revolution toaster? Never heard of it. We have a big double toaster, but it's all made out of stainless steel. I love that toaster, but the RV was just too small to accommodate it, so we had to buy a cheap two slice toaster. I was used to having the four slice. I'm about ready to find a place to put it because my wife and I, we have breakfast together. It's a lot easier to put four slices of toast down than two. You can send me that expensive bun, Recon. I'll use it. We'll put it to use. I thought about getting a bun coffee pot once, but they're pretty pricey here in Florida. Excuse me. Look up that toaster. I'm afraid to. I'm afraid to look it up. I'm afraid of seeing the price tag. $180 high speed two slice toaster. Huh. It's already sounding expensive to me, Minnie. It's already sounding expensive. Oh my goodness. All the gadgets that are $300. Are you kidding me? There's another one for almost $400. Touch screen. Oh my God. Whew. I'll never own that toaster, I can tell you that much. Wow. Holy Moses. That's a lot of moolah for a toaster. Holy. You know what? The stainless steel one we have, which is a four slice toaster, I think that one was like $150. And I wanted that one for quite a while before I talked my wife into getting it finally. And the only reason we got it was because we had the group home back then with, six clients there and us too. So we needed a double toaster. We actually needed a couple of double toasters, but that one could keep up with it. And you could do bagels with it and whatever, English muffins with no problem. And I know regular toasters would do that, but not as well. Wow. I hope my wife never sees that toaster. That might be disastrous because she'll want one. She's just like you, Minnie. She'll want it. She sees it, she's going to want it. Wow. That's a lot of money for a toaster. I can think of a lot of things to do with $300. Like I could buy a pretty good little guitar for $300 and sing about witches in the bayou some more. Swamp Witch. Yvette, I wrote a song about Minnie. You'll find it in my list of songs. The Swamp Witch Minnie. I wrote it just for Minnie. Well, actually, I got the lyrics from Jim Stafford, but I rewrote the words for Minnie and played it. You'll have to check it out. It was a joke, and we had fun doing it. Took a few days to do it, but it was still fun. I thought Minnie might come from California and skin me alive, but she didn't. But I thought she might. You might as well just ask for a diamond and get it over with, and just forget the gadgets. Let him get the one thing and be done with it. Yeah, you have to watch that. Yeah, that was about Minnie. Shoot, the toaster I have in my camper right now, Recon, was $10 from the dollar store. It's a piece of crap. It really is. It's a piece of crap. I regret buying it, but I should have got something better. But I just wanted to get a toaster in there because we were trying to get moved in, so I bought the cheap one. But I think my wife will agree with me now that I said we're going to find our good one and put it in there, and we'll give the two slice one away to somebody. Man, this would be a great night to have a new member. Hint, hint. I'm going to pester her to death. I'm telling you. Forget the toaster and become a member. Hey, I love that slogan. Forget the toaster and become a member. Simple. I like it. Oh, you should hear the things that happen around here, Yvette. I tell you, when Minnie's not around, she'll watch. She always watches the reruns usually. So it's me, Ken, and Recon a lot of the times, and she like thinks we're like the Three Stooges. It's like watching laughing. I guess I don't know. She thinks we're really funny. I guess I'm putting this description of this live in the wrong place. I should be putting it in entertainment or comedy, not in vlog and people, whatever. Well, I'm a craft channel. I paint. I show you how to do painting. If I have to, I'll start doing some crafts if I have to. Actually, my wife could show you some because, well, she makes these things called a spice rack. You might have even seen some, I don't know, but she saves like the 6 pack, the what do you call it, that plastic that holds the cans for the 6 pack. She takes those and she makes what's called a spice rack out of them, one ring after another, and she knits around them and puts potpourri and stuff in them and all that stuff. And she's sold them before many times. But she makes those things usually for Christmas for people for gifts. Does a great job, and she even makes Christmas trees that she knits or crochets or whatever she does with them, with the ornaments on them and all that stuff, and sells them to people if they want them. She ends up giving away most of them, but the idea is she's supposed to sell them, but she ends up giving them away. I'm like, you spend all that money on all that stuff and you give it away. What's wrong with you? I think my wife mostly knit crochets, but she probably does knit. I'm pretty sure she can knit too. Oh, Minnie's going to change her channel name to I Want It. Perfect name for her channel. I Want It. Then she could do reviews on all this stuff that she's going to buy. My wife needs a YouTube channel. I tried to tell her that once, but it's hard to even, excuse me, it's hard to even get her to come in here and type or talk, much less do a YouTube channel. And she's actually taught people how to do that stuff before, like daughter-in-laws and my daughters and whatever. She's taught them how to do it, but she's not an overly patient person, probably, for doing a YouTube channel. I don't know. I don't know. She would. I doubt she would do it. She's so much into reading the books she's been reading lately. I can't get her to get interested in something else. My daughter's Nancy's been trying so hard to get her to stop reading for a while and do some crafts or something for Christmas, but she hasn't succeeded yet. She indicated she might, but I wish I could get my wife to do a YouTube channel. I really do. I wish she would, but I know she wouldn't do it. I mean, she's only got so many things that she does. The YouTube channel would be, you know, she only does a few different crafts that she does do. So, I mean, she'd have to start looking for other things to do. I'm not too sure she's into it that much. But she has surprised me before because she's not really interested in painting either that much. And I remember we came home from town one day and on our day off, which we didn't get much of a day off, like 12-hour day off, 8-hour day off. And when we came home, she'd say, we came home like really early, and she says, let's go out to the studio and do a painting. I almost went into a coma. I almost fainted right there and then. I had a stroke because she's never asked me to paint before. I couldn't believe it. And she did it twice. Third time would have killed me. I have some kind of romance novels of some kind on, I don't know if it's Kindle or where she's reading it. It's some kind of a series. It's like forever. The series just goes on and on and on and on and on. Um, I have no idea. I just know it's some sort of a romance thing. I think my daughters read the same stuff, and that's probably how she got reading it. My daughters introduced it to her, and but it's good because I couldn't get my wife to read for many, many years. I used to try to get her to read all the time, but she just wouldn't. When we had the group home, taking care of all the handicapped people and stuff, just didn't have time to do it, and so she wouldn't do it. Now that she's got the time, she decided I'm going to make up for it, and I'm just going to read as much as I can, and that's what she does. All three. I don't know. I think she's read the series she's reading. I think she's read about 10 or 15 of them at least. I don't know how many's in that series, but it just goes on and on. You went to the war with the bees again? You haven't got rid of them things yet? I thought by now you'd have got rid of them, Recon. I like to read the real books too, but money wise, it's cheaper to get them through Kindle. I mean, it's way cheaper. I love Terry Goodkind. Absolutely love. I've read the whole series, every one of them. A few of them a couple of times. but I really love Terry Goodkind. And there's a lot of authors that I read. And I was like, that series, I was so hooked on it. And they're big books. They're like 800 pages or more. I could read one in a few days, no problem. In fact, it was hurting me because I would stay up most of the night reading his books when I got one. Did you read Terry Goodkind series? I mean, yeah. Um, Yvette, he's a fan. I don't know how he comes up with all those plots because I mean that's a long series. If you pile them books together, you're talking about a massive amount of reading. I've read every single one of them. I loved every single one of them. They won't leave. They'll just get mad and they'll come after you. They got your number, Recon. They'll be burying you in the backyard. Well, anyway, I'll forgive you for not becoming a member, Minnie. I forgive you. At least you leave me super chats and stuff like that. That's all helpful too. I hope you get your toaster and whatever else that was you wanted. I'm surprised that you don't like electronic devices for reading and stuff when you like all these new gadgets that come out. I mean, that toaster is amazing and all digital and push. I know. Wow. I'm surprised you don't like to read with a 10-inch tablet. That's what I like, 10-inch tablet. Yellow jackets, wow, you're doomed. They won't give up. They're very stubborn. They will come after you. I was referring to the Terry Goodkind series. Um, it's the only series he wrote, really, I think. I can't remember what the same as the first one. The first book is the name of the series. Oh, the Seeker series. The Seeker series. Legend of the Seeker. They actually had a TV show of it, which I didn't really like because it was not accurate to the book. And in fact, they took it off the air because all the fans of Terry Goodkind were really pissed off because they did not follow the books at all. Because of the theatrics of TV and whatever, they changed a lot of the stuff that was in the books. And even Terry Goodkind was not happy about it. But the Seeker series was awesome. That's just incredible. Now he's doing another series about it's about Caitlin and Richard, their children. Now he's a wizard. His wife, Caitlin, is a confessor, but you'd have to read about it to know what they meant. Oh, they're all on hardcover, but the problem with them is they're like $25 a piece. You can buy them on hardcover. I bought them for hardcover for most of them. I bought hardcover. Probably the last 10 or 15 of them I bought through Amazon digital. Well, if those bees get a hold of you, you're gonna get stung of more than a few times. You're gonna look like a pizza when they get done with you. Yellow jackets ain't nothing to play with. Well, they used to hurt my eyes some too, Minnie, but I would just turn the brightness down, and then it was fine. I got used to it. Because if you get a 10-inch tablet, you can turn the brightness down. It's not so bright, and it's not so bad. Yeah, I mean, I love hardback books myself. I really do, but it's a matter of affordability. You pay $25 for the hardcover, or you can get it digitally for $15. And a lot of times you could get the new book digitally before the hardcover even comes out. So I was usually biting at the bit for the next book to come out. I want to see what happened, from the last book. That yeah, you got the digital book. I had to. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. I just had to do it. Yep, Recon's going to have a new jacket covered with yellow jackets. He'll be coming on here soon enough, crying, saying he got stung about 100 times, and he's in excruciating pain from it, and it'll be his own fault because he wanted to torment them, and they will pay him back multiple times. Are you referring to the Bible, Minnie? That's what it sounds like to me. I've read that book too, a couple of times. Because my stepfather was a preacher. It was kind of required reading. We already know his kids are smarter than he is too, Minnie. He's already proven that. He admitted it, and he advertises the fact that his children are smarter than him. That's why he has a 10-inch tablet and they have the smart TVs, because they're smarter than him. Sorry, Recon, facts are facts. We all know. We all know. We must have somebody else in here because it's showing 6 people here, and I think ASD left unless he's just listening. In fact, there might be a couple of extra people in here listening. Like maybe Jennifer. That sneaky Jennifer. Minnie taught her well. My daughter's picking up your habits, Minnie. Have you been teaching my daughter how to sneak? Yes, huh? I had a feeling. My youngest daughter, Nancy, she might be picking it up too. I don't know. Or Dylan. My granddaughter Kirsten wants to come on bad, but her phone broke. So she can't come on. She enjoys coming on. talking to people. She's a talker anyway. You're not going out without a fight, huh? Well, I'll tell you what. That's going to be a losing battle for you. Well, you might actually win a battle, but you ain't going to win the war. You better do a lot of praying because they're going to teach you the meaning of retaliation and revenge. They are born with it. We actually have three 10-inch pads, but my wife uses one. I have one. You've probably seen it on my art stand over here. I use it to put pictures in. If I want to paint them, I just pull up the 10-inch tablet. And I have another one up here that I used to use for reading, but I haven't been reading lately, so I haven't used it. Wow, you guys have got me going overtime tonight. I just looked over there. We're having such a good time talking about how Recon's going to get stung that we went over by like 21 minutes so far. I don't know why Recon, but I find myself rooting for the bees. I don't know why. I don't know. They just seem so small and helpless and defenseless with that big bully Recon coming after them. I just kind of been rooting for them a little bit. I'm sorry, but active listeners. Okay, I see. Well, that's fine too. If we have active listeners, I don't mind. I'll take 100 of them. I have no problem with it. I'll take 100 active listeners every night. Doesn't bother me at all. Jennifer, see, I told you. I told you she was sneaky, just like Minnie. Minnie taught her, and she finally couldn't help it but say something. Now, who's the other one? There's one more active listener from the teacher Minnie that hasn't revealed themselves yet. We're waiting. Just logged on. Uh-huh. Well, I guess maybe you did. It's showing 7 now. But there's a couple that's not accounted for. So we got a couple of people in here listening, which is fine. I don't mind. I'm surprised you logged on, Jennifer, because usually we're usually logged off by now. Evidently, you must have just happened to check and see we're still live. Yvette, in case you didn't know it, Jennifer is my daughter. She's my oldest child. She's so old, she's a grandmother. Ha 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 ha. Excuse me. Your husband's not big on technology. Well, you evidently are making up for it. That's probably why. He's probably afraid to like technology because he'll have to spend more money. Well, you're getting up there, Jennifer. We had 7. Somebody was listening and they left, evidently. Yeah, Yvette came from Brad's old channel, Millionaire Book Scratcher. She finally found us. So now we'll have another regular person. I'm assuming you're going to be coming on. You can be coming on every night, Yvette, or most every night to join us. Hopefully, we'll see her often. The more the merrier, that's for sure. I think ASD is gone, so I'll pull that down. iPhone 12 Max. Isn't that like $1,000 phone, Mini? You passed your prime, Jennifer. I'm sorry to tell you that. It came and went, and you missed it. When you have a little one like she has that calls her granny, you're not in your prime anymore. It's gone. It's all over. iPhone 12. Isn't that the one that Brad bought, Mini? The iPhone 12? It was like $1,000 or more. Yeah, we're gonna shut down here anyway. It's been an hour and a half now almost. So yeah, we're gonna shut down. So everybody, have a good night. I appreciate everyone coming, and I hope Yvette's gonna be a regular here tonight, uh, every night with us, or as much as possible anyway. We definitely love to have people here that are new and that are here every night. Is great. So hopefully we'll see you some more, Yvette. It was great having you here tonight. Hopefully we'll see you some more. You gotta get ready for work? Good deal. Anyone? Everyone stay safe and healthy. Keep away from the COVID stuff. And we'll see you all tomorrow night. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it immensely. And good night, everyone.